And we welcome you to Great Day TV with another, well, great show. Barney Wood talks about Expo Art. We'll take a look at that. Also, we have Whisper Hearing. You want to hear as much as you can for as long as you can. And Don Stuck. He's a musician, he's an actor, and he also just went to a distillery. So stay with us. And he always does such great stories for us. Barney Wood is back again with some Expo Art. So let's turn it over to him.
You know their work. You love their work. You just might not know it's their work. Expo Arts has been an artistic presence in our communities for decades. In a nutshell, how would you explain what it is you guys do here?
We are custom fabricators. So essentially we're sculptors that build these art pieces for anybody that really wants them. So we are all trained professional artists.
Okay.
And essentially it's if you have something weird that you want built, but you're not quite sure who to ask to build it,
it would be you guys?
Yeah, we can probably make it for you.
So out of all the sculptures, what are some that people may recognize? I mean, we're here in your shop, and of course we recognize the toy soldiers and the candy cane and maybe some Purdue University things. What are maybe some other things that people might recognize that you do?
We've done stuff all over the city. Currently we have an IU sculpture in the airport right now.
Okay.
If you got downtown to Monument Circle during the All-Star game, we had the big centerpiece of the All-Star that was all lit up with the neon on Monument Circle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking
We've
about.
done all of the photo ops at the zoo where you can hang on the bars as soon as you walk in the zoo. A lot of our clients are universities, major universities.
Okay.
So we've gone as far out as Southern California. We've gone all across the country.
But your favorite ones are here in Indiana.
Of course, yeah, yeah.
No.
Yeah, we love Indianapolis. We've been here the entire time we've been in existence, so we love it here and we love working in our city.
Okay, so how is the process? How does that work? I mean, I kind of picture Spinal Tap, like somebody drawing something on a napkin and then you dropping it in on some sort of set, but that's not really how it works. How does it work? Can it work on a napkin?
It's not too far off from that. So
okay.
We actually do call our initial concept sketches napkin sketches.
Do you really?
We do. That's what we call them.
Have you really ever done Stonehenge?
No. But we do call them napkin sketches, and that's how we first initiate conversation with whoever's wanting something from us. So we can hone it down from there. The sketches get a little bit more refined. Eventually they turn into shop drawings and build plans. Once everything is finalized, that's when we start fabrication.
And then when you're in fabrication, what is that material?
Our primary material that we use is styrofoam.
That's amazing. So it's something like this, but it's got this coating. What is that?
So the coating is a 2-part polyurea hard coat coating. Basically, we get this 2-part polyurea. It mixes through this machine. So it sets up and gets super hot and heated, and then it gives you like a fiberglass surface.
Yeah, I was going to say that's styrofoam, but like I could probably sit on this.
Yep.
And it's still lightweight.
Yeah,
so it makes this exoskeleton.
Yes.
That is amazing.
In plastic, yep. Expo Design has been a company that's been around for about 35 years, and it was started by a few gentlemen back in the 90s. Matt got a job there in 2005.
Matt Lowry, or Matt
LaFerry.
LaFerry.
Yeah, he got a job there in 2005, and I started working there in 2010. During the pandemic, the owner decided to retire, and the company essentially dissolved.
Right.
We both pooled our finances and bought all of the assets. We've been running it for almost 4 years now. We're really happy with it. Him and I get along great. While it was terrifying during the pandemic, I don't think that we would have done anything differently. So we're living our dream. We love what we do.
Their work is fun, whimsical, from kooky to corporate. Expo Arts has done it all. Explore more by visiting their website and their social media. I'm Barney Wood. Thanks for watching.
Coming up on Great Day TV, we're going to go all over Indiana, right?
Thrills, chills, spills, you name it.
What she said. Amy Howell, Visit Indiana. Stay with us.
You want to go for a ride? Want to check out the view?
I'm in.
Feeling festive?
I'm in.
Get in at inindiana.com.
When you need inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger for mouth-watering meals and appetizing ingredients. Our low prices add up to big savings with over $600 in digital coupons each week, plus up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. At Kroger, you always get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
I'm Phil Shoemaker, Prime Plumbing and Drains.
Providing top-tier service, whether a stinky mess, water leaks, or other pesky plumbing problems in an ethical manner with straightforward principles.
Where a good flush beats a full house.
Kaplinger's Fresh Catch Seafood. Family owned and operated. Several convenient locations. Dine in or carry out. And we can make any order just for you. Kaplinger's Fresh Catch Seafood. It's a great catch.
Find your purpose by serving others. Hi, I'm Quinn Buckner. Do you know how exciting and rewarding a career in senior care is? ASC offers so many options. Work with a team that truly cares about you. Choose a company that leads through innovation. We are one ASC. Join our winning team.
And now Great Day TV with Amy Howell is here. And you are, give me your title again.
Interim CEO of Visit Indiana.
CEO. She's the big shot. Okay, we got a lot to talk about today, so I'll try to be quiet. We're going to go all over the state. What are you going to tell us about today?
Summer fun in Indiana.
Okay, where are we going?
What do you like to do? Sit by the water?
Yes, I love water. Oh.
Northern Indiana, perfect for those water vacations, whether you want to have thrills or spills or just chill.
Where in Northern Indiana?
So I always tell people, Indiana Dunes National and State Park, South Shore, Lake Michigan, beautiful. You can do everything from jet skiing, boating, scuba diving, sitting on the beach, having a picnic with your family, splashing around, going hiking up the 3 dunes.
Wow.
Any of that.
Any of that.
Any of that.
Terrific.
Stay in Northern Indiana, Chain of Lake State Park. Very tranquil, good for canoeing, good for kayaking, hiking, fishing, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Or stay at the inn at Pokagon State Park. Lake James is right there. It's beautiful. They have their own beach there. Horseback riding. So many things to do.
Oh,
so
I love it.
If you love water adventures, for an adventurer or a chiller,
Okay.
depends on what you want to do.
All right, and then you're going to take me somewhere else. Where are we going?
We're going to go south.
We're going south. All right.
This is thrills. This is all you. I know you love thrilling adventures, right?
Sure.
All right. So Santa Claus Holiday World Splash and Safari just opened for the season.
Oh.
So you have the water park, you have amusement park rides, and of course amusement park food.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you could just go to Brown County. You could stay at the inn there. You could hike. You can fish. You can horseback ride there. or you could go to explore Brown County, where you can zip line or ride ATVs. So it depends on your thrill level. So that's the options that I'm giving you here is
Not going to zip line.
no.
No.
But you could go to the state park, you could walk a trail, or you could go downtown Nashville and just treasure hunt and then go antiquing and have lunch. So whatever summer fits you. So.
Okay.
And you know, summer is big for concerts in Indiana.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Everwise, you got Nickel Plate, you got Ruoff, you know, Lincoln Amphitheater. I mean, we've got ticket giveaways for like Josh Turner, Bands of Horses.
Ooh.
Visit indiana.com/contest, enter to win for free.
For free,
summer,
she says.
Free
Free.
for the summer.
Free
so,
for the summer.
Yes.
You're
So
so good.
We have so many concerts that people could go see. It's all about getting out, seeing Indiana.
You know what? I'm exhausted just hearing all of this.
I will tell you, you asked me earlier, have you been to all of these places?
No.
Yes, I have.
Oh, you have. I haven't. That's wonderful. Wonderful.
So
wonderful.
I endorse the places that I talk about because I've been there and
You've
I
been there.
truly enjoy going with my family.
Good job.
Thank you for having me,
Always
Patty.
does a good job. Amy Howell, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
All right, let's get going. All over Indiana. Visit Indiana. And we'll be back with more on Great Day TV.
When I realized I couldn't hear on the phone anymore, I said, that's it. I won't let hearing loss slow me down. That's when I got a CapTel caption telephone. With my CapTel phone, I hear what I can and read what I miss. Now when the phone rings or I want to make a call, I don't hesitate to pick it up. It's just like using any other phone. Plus, I can read what my caller says.
Visit Relay Indiana to see if you qualify for a phone at no cost to you.
I'm Phil Shoemaker, Prime Plumbing and Drains.
Providing top-tier service, whether a stinky mess, water leaks, or other pesky plumbing problems in an ethical manner with straightforward principles.
Where a good flush beats a full house.
Your hearing is part of your overall health care. Whisper Hearing Centers. Professional audiologists, highly trained and experienced in testing, diagnosis, and treatment of your hearing loss. And the latest technological advances in hearing care. Yes, it's possible to get a hearing aid online or at a box store. But a Whisper Hearing Center audiologist takes the time to test you thoroughly, answer questions, and find a hearing solution that fits your needs, lifestyle, and your budget. Whisper Hearing Centers.
Kaplinger's Fresh Catch Seafood. Family owned and operated. Several convenient locations. Dine in or carry out. And we can make any order just for you. Kaplinger's Fresh Catch Seafood. It's a great catch.
You want to go for a ride?
Want to check out the view?
I'm in.
Feeling festive?
I'm in.
Get in at inindiana.com.
Whisper Hearing, and yes, you know I want you to hear as much as you can. So what's going on now with your ears? Hey, Megan, tell us more. And now, Great Day TV with my favorite audiologist, Megan Schnellenberger, and she is also with Whisper Hearing, and I think she's wonderful. Applause, applause. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay. Now, today, and everybody knows I have severe hearing loss. I have Meniere's disease. I have this, and I have a cochlear on this side, hearing aid on this side. And you have Meniere's disease too, you told me.
I do. As of 2.5 years ago.
How are you feeling?
In my left ear.
Left ear.
Left ear. For the moment, knock on wood, my ebbs and flows, I'm in an ebb for the moment.
Yeah.
But I'm doing better. Diet was a big one.
I don't mean to say I like it, but I appreciate the fact that you have a hearing issue so that you can relate and sympathize with folks who come in and say, yeah, I understand you have this, that, or the other thing.
Right.
All right, what else do we need to know in 2025?
Well, on that note of having hearing loss and fitting myself with hearing aids, and it does feel quite a bit different to be on the patient side. You know, I sit all day and help patients with their hearing, and then I fit myself like, well, shoot. But the availability of what is out for hearing aids has changed just exponentially in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
There's not the usual, oh, here's one or two styles. You can have a big superpower, you can have a tiny little guy, and everything in between. You know, there's Bluetooth, a lot of times patients these days, though, they say, I don't want all the bells and whistles. I don't care about Bluetooth. I don't care about, and bells and whistles, you know, I think a lot of times patients, the most tangible comparison is like car shopping. You know, they say, I don't need to have a Bentley or a Mercedes. I just need to get where I'm going.
Yeah.
And I understand that because, again, most people have gone through the car buying experience.
Yeah.
But hearing aids are not at all like that. Right. And, you know, the bells and whistles from what we do are features that you don't touch. You know, you want to just put the hearing aids on and forget about them and let them adjust for you. You don't push program buttons or volume. Let them do the work.
So it's made it simpler.
So much simpler. You know, over the counter, sure, it's easy, and you think, I'll just try that, and then most of the time, it doesn't work, or it doesn't work the way it should. It's not a one and done with hearing aids. You say, can you clean my hearing aids? Yes, everyone needs their hearing aids cleaned. When you have an over-the-counter hearing aid, there's
nobody to go to.
There's nobody to go to because a dirty hearing aid is an earplug. As you.
Isn't she the best? All right, here we go again. Thank you so much, and thank you. Don't forget Whisper Hearing, several locations. Of course, she's my gal, but thank you so much, and I'm going to stay and wait while you clean that, okay? So we'll be back with more on Great Day TV. Get it checked. Come check out Big Dog Flooring's large selection of waterproof, pet-friendly products. Benny and Bernstein love featuring their hardwood, carpet, and waterproof flooring. With Big Dog's in-stock products, you can find value all the time. And yes, we install all of our residential and commercial products, which includes carpet, hardwood, and our huge selection of waterproof flooring styles. Big Dog Flooring, a home's best friend.
I'm Phil Shoemaker, Prime Plumbing and Drains.
Providing top-tier service, whether a stinky mess, water leaks, or other pesky plumbing problems in an ethical manner with straightforward principles.
Where a good flush beats a full house.
Gourmet cuisine, breathtaking views, and a vibrant space to connect and enjoy. Skyline Club Indy, 36 stories high above downtown Indianapolis. Join the club today and enjoy an elevated experience. Take part in a full schedule of events and special gatherings. Skyline Club Indy, a place to celebrate.
Kaplinger's Fresh Catch Seafood. Family owned and operated. Several convenient locations. Dine in or carry out, and we can make any order just for you. Kaplinger's Fresh Catch Seafood. It's a great catch.
Regardless of the role, we come together under one mission. Hi, I'm Quinn Buckman. Do you know how exciting and rewarding a career in senior care is? ASC offers so many options. Work alongside the best and the brightest. Feel secure in working with the best. We are one ASC. Join our winning team.
As you know, Tom Cruise has a movie out, Final Reckoning. He said this is his last Mission Impossible. And I've talked to him many times in the past. So let's go into our video vault and take a look.
Just a walk in the park, Kazansky.
It says there are only 4 occupations worthy of a man. We have an actor, a rock star, a jet fighter pilot, and the president. Now, would you like to give up acting and become a jet pilot after this?
No, because I'll never be able to fly the machine.
Did you fly in the movie at all? I mean, did you try that?
I had 3 flights in the F-14, and I actually, a lot of the footage in the film is me in the F-14. And I flew with the Blue Angels prior to shooting.
Tom Cruise, in only his 6th film appearance, plays a pilot who flies by instinct and guts rather than by the rule book. In a sense, he plays a romantic hero, the tough, talented renegade.
You guys really are cowboys. What's your problem, Kazansky? You're everyone's problem. That's because every time you go up in the air, you're unsafe. I don't like you because you're dangerous.
That's right. Nice, man. I am dangerous.
Maverick is your character, and there's a line in there when someone says you're dangerous. Is Tom Cruise dangerous?
It depends on who I'm dealing with.
Can you be? Can you be?
Can I be dangerous?
Yes.
I think everyone has that element, absolutely.
Before Top Gun, Cruise played a long-haired forest creature in a fantasy film called Legend. Certainly a very different role. Are you trying not to be typecast? You try not to be a hunk? I'm sure you've heard that before.
Trying? Well, actually, it's I'm just trying to stretch myself as an artist, an actor. Each piece I do, the style. I've chosen different things. I don't want to do the same thing twice. I mean, it gets boring, you know?
How have you changed as an actor in the past couple of years?
Well, I've learned a lot more about film. I've learned a lot more about my craft. I've relaxed.
Personally, he might be relaxed, but on screen, his intense leading man image makes him the perfect love object. In Top Gun, Kelly McGillis, whom you saw last in Witness, falls for his charms.
And I just don't want anyone to know that I've fallen for you.
Would you say that you're a star?
Define that for me.
Define it for me. What do you feel like a star?
No, I don't. A star, it depends on the definition. I mean, I'm an actor.
Hi, Maria. What's up?
Hi, I'm just calling to say hello. How are you?
Great. It's so good to hear your voice.
Staying connected has never been easier for people with hearing loss. Now you can read captions of everything your caller says with CapTel Caption Telephone.
Did you hear that Ed finally proposed to Anna?
People with hearing loss can enjoy the same ease, speed, and confidence as telephone callers everywhere. Learn more about this service at RelayIndiana.com.
I'm your realtor, Tony Osler, and I love helping people on the move.
And Tony is my guy. The Osler Group with RE/MAX Centerstone combines vast knowledge, many years of experience in order to help you.
Call me about your next move.
And Tony is great.
Your hearing is part of your overall health care. Whisper Hearing Centers. Professional audiologists, highly trained and experienced in testing, diagnosis, and treatment of your hearing loss. And the latest technological advances in hearing care. Yes, it's possible to get a hearing aid online or at a box store. But a Whisper Hearing Center audiologist takes the time to test you thoroughly, answer questions, and find a hearing solution that fits your needs, lifestyle, and your budget. Whisper Hearing Centers.
Gourmet cuisine, breathtaking views, and a vibrant space to connect and enjoy. Skyline Club Indy, 36 stories high above downtown Indianapolis. Join the club today and enjoy an elevated experience. Take part in a full schedule of events and special gatherings. Skyline Club Indy, a place to celebrate.
Kaplinger's Fresh Catch Seafood. Family owned and operated. Several convenient locations. Dine in or carry out. And we can make any order just for you. Kaplinger's Fresh Catch Seafood. It's a great catch.
And now he's our entertainment musician. Also, he's an actor. And that is Don Stuck. So he's going to take us to a distillery, and I guess I know what's going to happen there, Don.
Thank you, Patty. I'm required to say Patty Spitler at least 3 times during every segment. It's Don Stuck here out in Fortville, Indiana. Rachel Brady, manager of Moondrops Distillery. Brady, last name Brady?
Gonzalez Brady.
Okay, well, this is a Manning town. Just remember, not Brady, Manning, okay? That's a terrible way to start an interview, isn't it? I'm so sorry. I apologize. We'll restart. Here we go. In a town like Fortville, where there's so many historic destinations, you guys have created a new destination, a new travel spot for people to come out from all over the city and all over the state.
Yes, absolutely.
What's going on in there?
Oh, we are making all kinds of magic. Our tagline is "The magic starts here" for a very good reason. We are in the process of doing vodka, bourbon, rum, and moonshine. So we do all kinds of cocktails here. We have all kinds of live events, festivals, all kinds of stuff going on.
Yeah, it is not just a distillery. It's not a lot of great sampling. It is a lot to do with the live music scene here in Indiana. I think I want to go in and take a look if you don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll go in. Maybe I can get a sampler platter while we're in there.
Sure.
Can you do that on television? Yeah, we're doing it.
Why not? Let's go.
Rachel, is this what you would call the tasting room?
This is the tasting room.
This is the tasting room. So I wanted a sampler platter. We're out here at Moondrops. This looks like a hell of a sampler platter to me.
It absolutely is.
Now what do we have?
So right now we've got our award-winning vodka. We've got some of our single barrel bourbon. It's my favorite just to drink on ice or makes really nice old fashioned. And then we've got a couple moonshines. So we've got an orange dreamsicle moonshine and then our award-winning lemon shake-up moonshine as well.
Everything that you see is made here.
Yes.
It's a distillery. Yes. There's a difference now. A distillery makes, for lack of a better term, the hard stuff.
Yes.
And a brewery is beer. And you don't do beer.
We do not, no.
I'm glad you don't do beer. 'Cause I don't have time for beer. I'm in a hurry. I got to get right to the point here.
Absolutely.
The distillery, what you have going on back there is amazing. It's actually, you know, I'll bet a lot of stills have been broken up in Hancock County where we actually are, but this is a legal still. Nobody's coming in here to break everything up, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know how to operate all of this stuff back here? Or do you leave that to the professionals?
Oh, I leave it to the professionals.
Yeah.
I've done it a little bit before, but you know, I let them do their magic.
Having a drink here is not just experiencing a great locally made vodka or rum or bourbon. It is also experiencing live music from around the neighborhood. Bands from all over the state and all over the Midwest, I'm sure, but a lot of local bands here.
Yeah, absolutely. So we do live music every weekend, and then in the summertime we'll do some outside concerts too.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about that. The Mash Bash. My band will be there, a couple of other great friends of ours. Why don't we go outside and take a look at that stage?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
And here we are, the scene of many summer crimes, including the Mash Bash coming up on June 7th. Rachel, tell me all about it. I know I'm going to be here, so I can't wait.
Yeah, we've got some fantastic music coming out here. We've got Don Stuck's band. We will have over 30 vendors, breweries, wineries, distilleries. We've got some food trucks. We've got all kinds of events going on. We'll have yard games.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great party.
Yeah, we've got Wicked Foreplay kicking it off at noon.
Okay.
And that's the early entry. You got to have a ticket to get in. You got to have that early ticket to get in. And then from there, Neon Daisy, then the Don Stuck band. I'll be here hosting all day, so I'll be running around and you know, sneaking out of your tray and having your samples and things like that. We're going to be best friends, believe me. And so this is all purchase tickets through the website, which is
moondropsdistillery.com. We have all the information up there.
Okay, that's great. Thanks for having us out here. We really appreciate it. Fortville, I timed it, okay? I was in Lawrence. Took me about 15 minutes to get out here. So, you know, Fortville, it only sounds far away. We'll see you here this summer.
We thank you for joining us, and of course we invite you to go to greatdaytv.com and you can see all the stories again and again. Take care. We'll see you next time.